Welcome back to the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show here on WKYC Channel 3. If you haven't watched this before, please check us out on YouTube, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Guys, a couple of injuries the Browns are dealing with, new injuries this week. Joel Bitonio is banged up, although he is practicing today. David Njoku is hurt. He is not practicing today. It looks like he's not going to play. Bitonio, I'm assuming if he practices today, is probably going to play. But in theory, if they both missed a game, G, which would be the bigger loss?
Man, I'm gonna go with Bitonio. I'll say it because, you know, the thing about Jameis Winston is he's able to get the ball out. He's been able to have much better pass protection. I thought the line has played much better in the second half of the season, and I think that's just because you get Conklin back. Bitonio and Taylor have been in the lineup for the most part, and for them to be able to push the ball downfield, they're gonna need Bitonio, and they're gonna need that protection. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Bitonio with this one. Jerry Jeudy's been playing all right. You talked about having Cedric Tillman back, Elijah Moore. So I think there's some other pass targets. And Akins is not a bad replacement. He's not the tight end that, you know, Njoku is, but I think he can still be a viable part of the passing game. So I'm going to say Bitonio.
I went back and forth on it. I'm going to say Njoku because I think Michael Dunn is an apt replacement. I think Dunn is probably next man up if Bitonio can't go. He's got a ton of experience. He can play all over the line. He's versatile. But David Njoku has become sort of the safety blanket and I almost said Deshaun, James' favorite target out there. Right. And you can look at the targets every week that he gets. He's a big part of the offense. And if that's missing on top of, obviously, you know, losing Amari from earlier on in the year. Now, if you get Ced Tillman back, that helps. And obviously, Judy's been a big weapon. But it just feels like Jameis has that when in doubt, just go to 85. And taking that away from him is a big blow to that passing game.
I think they're both big losses, but I'll break the tie and go with Joel Bitonio as well. Obviously, as you said, Njoku's getting a ton of targets, so certainly he feels very comfortable with him. Because Tillman's coming back, I'm going to say that can mitigate some of the loss of Njoku, because Tillman was getting a lot of targets before he went out. So and while what's his name? Who's Dunn?
Michael Dunn.
Dunn is
it could be Zach Zinter, but I think it'll be Michael Dunn.
You know, Dunn's probably better than Zinter right now.
At this point, he is.
But Joel Bitonio, I know he hasn't had his best season. He's getting older. He's still a Pro Bowler for a reason. I mean, he's still, and the offensive line has played better since it's been more consistent. And I think he's played better second half of the year. So Jameis needs to be protected. He's not the most mobile quarterback. And you're already shaky at left tackle. You don't want to be shaky at the entire left side. Go ahead,
Bad
Mike.
job out of all three of you. We didn't mention Chris Jones, who Bitonio is going to have to block if he's not there. And Chris Jones is as good of a defensive tackle as there is in the NFL.
Yeah,
pretty much he's probably the best defensive tackle in the league. On a very short list.
Fair.
Him, Dexter Lawrence, and that's probably the list.
Yeah, stop with your giant.
I have faith in Michael Dunn. I'm sticking with Njoku.